Hi everyone, this is your Young People's Love Tap video. I don't have anyone to turn to. For starters, that breaks my heart. It's extremely tragic, and at the same time, it's extremely common. If you knew how common it was, we would be talking about this everywhere with everyone. We just don't talk about a lot of issues in the world and in our society. It's just, we don't do that. So it's time for you to acknowledge yourself, if you can admit to yourself that you don't have anyone to turn to. As sad as it is, you should just really pat yourself on the back that you can admit that. And that also means it's time for change, because we don't want you walking around the world feeling like you don't have anybody to turn to in life, because that's just too tragic and too sad. So it's time for change. We're going to interrupt this. And I want to start by saying in the interruption process that I want you to ditch any shame or embarrassment. There's no reason to feel ashamed or embarrassed if you feel like you have no one to turn to. That happens. Okay? The next thing I want you to do is this is under the tips section now, I want you to commit yourself to be well loved. You're probably not feeling well loved at all if you feel that you have no one to turn to. But everything in life starts with the commitment. And I have a video about being well loved. It's amazing. It's really cool. You want to have that in your life. It's just the best thing ever. And it's not something that lots of people have. So you want to make yourself a commitment. I am going to be well loved in life. We're going to start with that. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to commit to learning new habits, practices, attitudes, and beliefs that will allow you to be well loved. Because sometimes people aren't well loved because they have trust issues, or they're around bad people, or there's all kinds of reasons why people end up, not just as young people, but older people, not feeling well loved. So we want to interrupt that. You're going to make a commitment. You're going to say, what do I need to learn to have this amazing life? And you're going to get to work on that. So I want you to start in this whole process by putting together a little reward system for yourself. I know few people have reward systems, but I do. I've coached people. They're very effective. They're just so amazing. They really help you implement change. They help you stay motivated. They're just like, it's the best. It's the best. So you want to put together, I have a video about that and a blog post about that. You want to look at that video and or the blog post, and you want to start to say, what could I use as rewards, and get yourself a reward system, because we want to keep you moving forward so that you have all kinds of people to turn to and all kinds of people to love you. And that means change, right? Change isn't easy for people. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do on your little list here in the tips section is you're going to start to become awake and aware, and you're going to start to look around. Who are people who you could turn to? Maybe you don't have the relationship with them right now to turn to them, but there's people in your life, there's adults in your life, there's parents of your friends, or, teachers. There's all kinds of people that would help you and you could turn to if you develop that rapport and relationship with them. So I want you to start looking around and noticing people. Now, we do want to make sure, one of my rock solid rules is that anybody in your life is a person of character and integrity. Everybody doesn't meet that criteria. So I have a video about character and integrity. You might want to look at that. But no shady people, no bad people, no gossipers, backstabbers, all the bad people you want to run from. Okay, you want really good people in your life. Okay, the next thing, so you're going to be looking around, and in the meantime, you're going to go to work on yourself. So I highly recommend you make really great friends. This is another common issue we don't talk about in our world, in society, is that most people that I talk to will readily admit, of course they're talking to me, that they don't have enough really great friends, that they're missing social connections. This is like one of the biggest problems. Well, we have a lot of problems, but so you want to go to work on having great friends, and that probably means making some new friends. I know that's not easy, so I have 2 videos about that. One about making friends, one about I tried it and it didn't work. So there's plenty of tips for you in that. I have a blog post about that. This is a skill. Making friends is actually a skill. Now, you do need to make sure that you're being a person of character and integrity, because people don't want to be friends with people who lie or steal or cheat or do bad stuff. So you want to be a person of character and integrity, and that's going to help you attract friends who are going to want to be friends with you, because anybody who has a high amount of character and integrity, they typically have a lot of friends. So this is a lifelong skill that will really help you. So you want to put making friends, really great friends, on your list and go to work on that. The next thing that I really, really recommend is that you go to work on empowering attitudes and beliefs. I have a video about that. I also have a video about disempowering attitudes and beliefs. So while you're going around to get to work on your life and you're taking these actions, you want to be conscious of, what are the thoughts that you think? Do you have empowering beliefs? Do you have empowering attitudes, or do you have disempowering attitudes and beliefs? Because you want to have empowering attitudes and beliefs. And so you can look at those videos. The other thing that's really going to help you, especially when you're feeling like you have no one to turn to, is assertiveness skills. Assertiveness skills is going to help you all throughout life. It will help you be very functional. It will help you get ahead in life. There's all kinds of benefits to being assertive. So you're in this process to create a team of people that you can turn to and have really great friends. You want to start setting some goals. Now, I just gave you some ideas like making new friends and, putting a reward system. So that should go on your list. But you want to have some goals and be up to something. Because when you have something that you're up to in life, it's really inspiring, and people like that. And you'll feel better when you set a goal and then you're taking action. That's going to help you feel better. And since I already said you're going to get a reward system, hopefully you will, you're going to reward yourself along the way, because that's what a reward system is for, is to spur you on and inspire you. While I'm talking about things to do and not to do, I said you want to have empowering attitudes and beliefs. But I have to say this, any negative thinking has got to go. Negative thinking, catastrophizing, being a pessimist, overthinking, all that stuff is really bad for you. It's bad for your health. And if you understood the self-fulfilling prophecy, of which I have a video about, that's not going to give you a great life. I want you to have this amazing life. I want you to be happy and on fire and having a great time. Negative thinking has to go. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is really, 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 people will help you. I know maybe they haven't helped you this far, and maybe you need new people who will help you. But ask for help. Go to therapy. There's all kinds of things you can do. You do not want to stay stuck feeling like you don't have anybody to turn to. But you want to have a team of people who are going to cheer you on in life. And I'm here to cheer you on in life, even though I know I don't know you. I still love you anyway. So I hope that's been helpful. Please let me know what else you need, because I am here and I am somebody you can turn to. All right, take care.